Postseason preparations. A peek at the players getting themselves warmed up. A lot is on the line. The tip-off just moments away. And this is what the playoffs are all about. It's 2-2, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first-round Eastern Conference matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Take a look at the Cavaliers. This is clearly a massive Game 5. The series tied at 2. They're home, and we know that's very important.
Well, it's a best of 3 now. They have a chance tonight to get a step closer to the second round. This is a huge opportunity on their home floor.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Allen outside. Mitchell outside. To the paint. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Back to quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Barrett. Good D by Mitchell.
It's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And Allen with the slam.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Quickly against Harden. Pass to Barrett. There's the drive. Now, here's Quickly. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Harden.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Pass to Ingram. Releases. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Barnes against Mobley. Three-pointer, Wade. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Jakob Poeltl to the line. That one on Mobley. And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Poeltl, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Now, here is Harden. Allen kicks to Harden. Wade passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors that come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Yeah, let's give a shout-out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
And here's Wade after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Pass to Harden, a 3, good on the triple.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. The answer's right back.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Barnes dishes to Ingram. Poeltl with a screen on Wade. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Out to Wade. Fires from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Ingram, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 6.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Raptors leading by 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back over to you, Kevin.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Sam Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Harden, and it's Toronto with the rebound. From the wing, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's just using his script to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Harden. Pass to Tyson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Raptors leading by 5. Fires from 14. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Here's Harden, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Raptors have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Walter, good.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now, here's Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Murray Boyle.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
The 3 from Harden. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To Ingram. 3-pointer. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now, here's Mitchell. And they get it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from 11. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Ingram's got 13 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Some changes for Toronto. Mamu Pelishvili is checked in, and Dick subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Now, here is Harden. Mobley is screened. Here's Merrill. Sinks the triple.
McGee just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Walter. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter, and it's quickly missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Merrill. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Mobley sets the pick for Harden. For the 3. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Beautiful stroke on the 3 ball. Harden is a lights-out shooter from this area.
And it's quickly missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. quickly with it. Here's Kelishvili. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Here's Tyson, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Murray Boyles has got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Tyson, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Top of the key quickly. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Now, quickly, after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jared Allen. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim is the one that you prefer watching.
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. And Allen slams it in.
And how about the focus from Allen? Just powering through the physical defense and finding a way to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's quickly. He's got 7. It's over Schroeder, and it's quickly missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pass to Allen. A fadeaway, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Walter. He's defended by Merrill. Traps in the tray. Kelishvili has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Schroeder. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Okay, everyone. Lookers running onto the court.
James Harden is checked in for the Cavaliers. Barnes is checked in for the Raptors. Ingram comes in for Grady Dick. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
A natural born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Now here's Harden. The layup off target. On the wing quickly. It's good from long range. Quickly's got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Allen.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Ingram, good on the shot. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 17. They set the screen. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Harden outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Allen, a screen on Barnes. Launches it. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. From downtown, another 3 for Cleveland.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Walter. Here's Murray Boyle. Nice touch on the bank shot. Murray Boyles has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now, here's Wade. Still scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Stolen by Quickly. Ingram with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Walter. Off target from 3-point range. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 7. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bryant is checked in for Allen. Keon Ellis comes in for Sam Merrill. And it's Mitchell in for Dennis Schroeder.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Bryant. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Ellis. Pass to Barrett. Over Mitchell. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Ingram. 17 points in the game. Here's Barnes. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mobley double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Allen passes to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Harden sinks the long 3.
I mean, there's just no limit to to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Here's Ingram, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ingram's got 19 points.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
To the inside, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Mitchell kicks to Wade. Harden scanning the floor. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out to Ingram, uncovered, and again it's Toronto converting.
And working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
And it's Mitchell missing. With the teardrop, Barrett no good. He gets it up. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Nice shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participant.
Hey folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. Your toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers, they've got a chance to retake a lead in the series and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here's Harden. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Harden buries the triple.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Pass to Poodle. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Pass to Allen. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Mitchell outside. He slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Ingram outside. Lets it go from the wing. Bucket is good. Ingram's got 25 points. And it's Harden with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Wade outside, pass to Mitchell for the tie. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Toronto's on 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Now, here. What a game!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's quickly. It's Ingram on the wing. He's got 25. Count that one. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Wade outside. Allen with the screen for Wade. Inside. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. 11 points for Jared Allen.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Now here's Allen, 11 points in the game. Allen, second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
A superb offensive rebound with Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
A putback, and Pirtle able to finish. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Mobley. Wade back to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to Allen. From deep, Harden. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett. And it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Now, here's Barrett. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. For 3, Ingram drills it from outside. Ingram's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Count the basket. 9 points for Jakob Pirtle.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Mitchell. Whoa, Mitchell punches it home.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
And the Raptors with the ball. And here is Ingram, led by as many as 14 points. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Wade. On the wing, Mitchell. Barrett covering. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look now for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Wade. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 5. Here's Tyson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tyson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Murray Boyles with the bucket.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Here's Harden. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Here's Shed. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Mitchell on the move. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Dick. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
The 3 from Harden. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Shed. And he converts the layup. Shed's got his first bucket of the night.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
To the middle. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Walter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Raptors lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And the Raptors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Bryant comes with the double team. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Mamu Kalashvili from outside off the mark.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Bryant finds Harden. Bryant with a screen on quickly. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Tyson. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot to take the lead. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
He takes it in, and he dunks it down. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
It's Harden down low.
Now, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. It's good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
And the jam by Harden.
God, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies that wheel on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Nice move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact, and Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
The first one falls. Mobley, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Harden hits them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ingram outside. Back to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Lets it go from deep. Barnes can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone a perfect 4-4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass to Harden. Mobley, a screen on Quickly. Inside. Here's Tyson. Now Merrill. A three ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ingram against Harden. And shot on the way. As Ingram missing. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Tyson. There's the three, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give it to them.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
That one drops for him.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Faster Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Barnes.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. Pirtle, he is checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Walter. Harden the pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Fantastic work inside from Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And the basket is good. Quickly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And that one is good.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Wade against Ingram. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Mitchell, it's Allen, outside Mobley.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Harden outside. Allen fires, and he sinks the fadeaway jam.
Showing a lot of confidence on that shot. Allen's assertiveness here is terrific.
Ingram. Rebounded by Allen inside.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. We'll love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Harden, and good! There's another.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Oh,
and again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Quickly. They can't stop the run with that one. Cleveland's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Back to Quickly. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, contorting his body for the double clutch layup. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Screen by Allen. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 19-point game. Ingram outside. From 17 feet out. Ah, it's in there.
Assisted by RJ Barrett.
Harden fires. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
Yeah,
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.